Well, everyone. This is gonna be I think this is our last match in quarterfinals. So we have our final winners bracket match. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's another match going on right now, but this is the main one. I will be your commentator today, Coffee, and let's see. We have C2 versus C7. Like a more high level match, I would say, at least in terms of the seeding. It's gonna be interesting. Rush, the C2 player versus AjitaniHifumi, the C7 player, both having quite the accuracy. Rush is basically the strongest LM player in this tournament. While Hifumi is more of a well-rounded player, especially they are quite crazy on the hybrids, I'm pretty sure. But they are a very rounded player. But I think Rush is also pretty good at basically every pattern as well. So we will see how these two players can perform. We do see a Rice 1 ban from Rush. Rice 1 is known for being quite difficult, actually. I think both Rice 1 and Hybrid 2 are like the most difficult maps in the pool, aside from TB, of course. And Hifumi is gonna ban LN1. It is a very sensible choice. Rush's LN is pretty strong. And we already see an immediate LN pick from Rush, picking the other LN2. Immediately seeing the LN ban, Rush is gonna pick the other LN. It's a simple yet working strategy. They're confident on LN. So this map is quite tough, actually. The releases really depends on how the player is feeling. So let's see. Because Hifumi isn't like necessarily not good at LN. Rush is just generally better, at least from the previous rounds. But anything can still happen because this map pool has gotten much more difficult compared to last round, so let's go. The accuracy is actually pretty equal early on. Rush and Hifumi getting similar accuracy at the start. This map is not that high on OD. OD 6.7 is more forgiving for accuracy. So both players are doing pretty well, staying at the 9.7. Oh, but Hifumi's gonna find a miss there. That was a rough drop. I think they dropped accuracy and then found a miss. These LNs are really tough. But Hifumi is trying to gain the accuracy back, but man, I think Rush is just getting the 25k score lead now. I think even if Rush misses, the score lead is still getting to Rush. Getting 9.8 right now is pretty insane. This is what I mean by Rush's LN capability is really high. You can be dropping back to 99.0, while Rush is just gaining accuracy in this key eye section. Completely unfazed by the difficulty of the LNs. I think 99.8 is around 993 to 994k. That is gonna end in like right now. And yep, Rush is getting 993k, I think. Yep. Completely dominating the LN too. V1 double S. I think this is the only V1 double S that we will see. Wow. Just really strong. Really, really strong. Hifumi did find a miss and some accuracy drops there, but it was definitely not enough nonetheless. Hifumi is gonna pick Rise 2 now. Rise 2 is the stream Rise. You will see though. Because I think Hifumi and Rush's Rise are rather similar in the previous rounds. So we will see. Hifumi literally just locked off. Never mind, they're back. Yeah. This time it's 200 BPM. It's almost 3 stars. Like, the streams are quite intense and difficult. This one is a very, I would say, like, the difficulty is only in the 2 key eyes. There's also like a middle LN break section that we found that some players struggle on, which is kind of ironic. But I don't think these players will be having issues on the LN break part, so... Hifumi actually having a rough start here, while Rush is holding the usual solid 99.8 accuracy, but Hifumi is going to try to gain the accuracy back. 9.5. And we're gonna go on to the first key eye now. Like, the main dish are these really intense streams. Hifumi seems to be gaining accuracy from it, while Rush is just staying at the 99.8 range. But Hifumi is gaining accuracy, so the score lead is actually shrinking now. Rush is still holding though. Like, these streams are really fast, but these players are just staying at their accuracy. Actually, Rush is gonna drop a little bit, back to 9.7. So the accuracy is actually really close now. Oh my! So I mean, their Rise is very similar. The accuracies are basically the same. Actually, it's literally the same. Oh, Hifumi's having 0.01 exactly. Oh, never mind, it's gone. We are into the LN break part now. Of course, these players won't struggle on it. C2 and C7. But Rush is having like the slightest accuracy increase, not increase, the accuracy lead. But it might change in this final key eye part. Okay, here we go. Like, what are these accuracies? Both players are just staying at that, but Hifumi finds accuracy drop below 99.7 now. Rush is going to get the getaway, unless anything happened at the end, but that is not going to happen. It's going to end with Rush getting almost 99.8. Hifumi is getting to 99.6, still really strong, but man, Rush being the C2 player. One grade only, with better ratio as well. These winner bracket matches, it's still coming down to the accuracy for the players. It's definitely different when you compare this to the losers bracket matches. Loser bracket matches, you see misses more often. You see more like 98% in column locks, but this one, I haven't seen a single miss. Actually, no, we missed on that one too, but I think it's just the LN's issue. But Rush is gonna take the first breakpoint. Oh wait, they also pick hybrid free. Hybrid free is the LN bias hybrid, so it's definitely reasonable for Rush to pick it. If Hifumi is struggling a little bit on LN2, Rush is definitely trying to take more points on the LN side. Yeah, this map is almost 3 minutes. 47.1. Pretty tough. Some of these LN releases are not easy. Let's see how both of these players can perform. Obviously on paper, Rush is having the accuracy advantage, but you know, misses or some column lock act drops, you know, they happen everywhere when there's such a long map. Oh, that was a miss. Oh, that is keyboard problem? I think it's they might be able to report if it's actually a keyboard problem, but no, I think it's over 30 seconds now. But he's really finding two very awkward misses there. That was a rough two misses though. But here we're gonna go into the first KI. Hifumi really needs Rush to find some misses in these sections. But Rush is just staying at the 99.7. What is... oh, they're gonna drop a little bit, but still, the accuracy is still very strong compared to Hifumi's 98.7. Hifumi seems to be struggling a lot more on L1s now that they're in the mid game to late game. So I guess they definitely need to be careful on that. And as they find yet another miss, this map is quite tough it seems, at least for Hifumi. Rush is gonna stay at 9.5, 9.4. Still hold the FC. With a very convincing 37k score lead. They really need to find a lot of misses for the score lead to even be close. And into final KI, this is where the final L1s are going to come in. Hifumi is just struggling a lot in these like releasing while holding and then hitting another L1. This map seems to be quite tough for them. 98.2%, 9.1%, more misses coming in from Hifumi. Rush basically got this in the bag. With a 99.4, I think it's gonna be 3-0. Rush is just super strong in the LNs. And I think they're gonna get around a 9.5. Not quite, but Hifumi really struggling in this map, getting 905k. But Rush is just getting 983k, bro. Like, what can you do? Hifumi's gonna pick Rise 5 now. This is this their protect? I'm not. Wait, let me check. Yeah, it is their protect. Is this a jack pick? So like, it's probably more equal now in terms of the skill level for these two players. Rush is just gapping Hifumi in the previous L1 picks, or Hybrid 3. But for Rice, it's definitely much closer. And I can definitely see Hifumi trying to win this one. They're probably more confident on this as well. Rice 5 is their protect after all. Starting off, I can pretty having the 9.8. I guess it's just gonna come down to the accuracy. Maybe it's gonna come down to the ratio. Or maybe like just one grade is gonna change it, probably. But Hifumi is just staying at the 9.88 while Rush is staying at the 9.80. Hifumi actually gaining accuracy back to 9.9. This is the reason why they protected this map. Crazy act from Hifumi, oh my. Like, Rush is not bad at all at this map as well, but it's just 0.1 lower. Hifumi is gonna drop just slightly, but still maintaining the lead. And we are gonna approach the final part. Hifumi just needs to hold on. The accuracy is getting closer and closer now. Like, this is, like, it's so close. Any accuracy drops, and it's gonna change. But Rush... Oh, the accuracy is so close now, but... Oh? Both players having the 9.8 right now. Score lead is... switching at 3 digits. Hifumi is having... ever so slightly more... See? It's gonna end very soon. It's gonna be really close. Hifumi's gaining accuracy though. Might be over, but it's not over yet. Scorley is still at 4 digits. Oh my god. Oh my god. 200 points is all the difference. Yeah, Hifumi actually getting 1 grade with better ratio. That was super close. And they are gonna get the first point with 904.5k. That was so close. Like, wow.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other.
Rush is gonna take Hybrid 2. I mean, pick Hybrid 2 now. It's now 3-1. Hifumi's trying to hold on, but they do need a breakpoint back. So if Hifumi wants to keep on going, they have to win this pick. But this map is also very Ellen heavy. I think this map and Hybrid 4 are the most Ellen heavy ones. Hybrid 1 is like not as Ellen heavy, it's more Rice bias. So I would predict Rush to pick Hybrid 4 after this.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde.
Yeah, here we go. Hifumi actually doing pretty well so far. These L1s are not as bad as it was in Hybrid 3 and L1 2. And actually, Rush is going to be the first one to drop accuracy, but Hifumi's going to be the one to be dropping a miss there. That is rough. This map is long though. One miss is not as detrimental as the shorter maps. But I think we do need a miss back from Rush for the score lead to be shrunk back to equal. because Hifumi's miss was quite rough as well, back to 9.4. But Rush's accuracy is still not that much higher at 9.5. So within one miss, it's still gonna change. But Rush is just holding very solid with 9.6. This map is not that easy compared to the other maps. As we could see in other matches, players are more struggling on this map. And as we see, another miss from Hifumi, another one. Yeah, this one is quite tough, that's what I mean. Hifumi's already down 3 misses. Rush still holding a full combo, staying at 9.6. Rush's LN is definitely really scary, which is also what's making them really strong. Getting C2 is definitely remarkable. Even a Seed 7 cannot compete a lot in these hybrids maps. Another miss from Hifumi. From those LNs are quite tricky, it seems. And here we're gonna see more L1s now, so like Hifumi's definitely not gonna have a great time in this part. Yeah. More misses from them. It's just rough. Even Rush is gonna drop accuracy to 9.4. This map is definitely quite difficult. But the map is gonna end very soon. We still have a quarter of the way, but it's mostly just slow down parts. Rush is again having a pretty solid lead, 56k, holding the full combo while Hifumi's just finding constant misses in the middle of the map, which is unfortunate, but I think there's not enough time for Hifumi to get back. Rush getting around 5 is actually quite good in this map. It's not the best, but it's still very high. I don't think I've seen an 900, maybe one, but not more than 2 or 3. Like mostly, even for top seats, it's around 98k to 998k, I think. And for the lower or more middle seats, you can only expect lower accuracies. This one is definitely less comfortable for these new players. But Rush is gonna get that full combo. So that is 4-1. Rice V is picked by Hifumi. Let's see. This is a rather short map. It's the mixed rice. Of course, I can understand why Hifumi's picking this. Obviously, this map's the rice, and Hifumi definitely has a chance on rice. But the pressure is on Rush's all match point, and they are currently having better accuracy. But Hifumi's gaining accuracy. So it is still pretty close, actually. Rush dropping a little bit of accuracy there. But yeah, both players having either high 99.7 or bare 99.8, so like it's might as well be the same accuracy. But oh, what was that miss? That is rough. that is quite tough because it's not short, and Rush is still getting away with the 9.8. That miss might seal the deal, but I don't want to say it's over yet. We still have 1/4. It's really short though. We need a miss from Rush as soon as possible for the score 8 to come back. Is there enough time? That's the question. It might be over for Hifumi, and I think it is. The final Owens. That was an unfortunate miss from Hifumi, but I'm not really sure if the miss would have worth the loss. I don't know. Yeah, but Rush getting the V1 double S, getting 994K is just crazy. Like, come on. I guess this is what you expect from a C2 performance. This is just insane accuracy. But yeah, that is gonna be it. Unless they want to TV, which they probably do. I think I did peek at the match. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah. This is winner's bracket though, so Hifumi is gonna go to the loser's bracket. It's not completely over yet for sure. I think Hifumi's definitely gonna be very strong in semi-finals nonetheless. They just need to hold on the L-ones. Their rise is definitely really strong. So stay tuned for that. This is gonna be our last match of this tournament. I mean, not this tournament, this round. So I think they are gonna fight either Turosix or HC, which I think it's the end already. I think, let me check. I think it's just not updated. Let me check. Yeah, Turosix won. So Hifumi is gonna fight Turosix in semifinals. Semifinals first round. And Rush is gonna continue in the winner's bracket to fight who? They are gonna fight. They're fighting Mio. I think Mio is the C3 player. So a very standard seeding matchup. Yeah, that is basically it, unless they want to. I don't think. Are they playing TV? Oh no. Doesn't seem okay. They are not. Oh, that's gonna be it then. Thank you everyone for staying around. Congratulations to Rush for winning in the quarterfinals, and best of luck to them in semifinals, because semifinals map was gonna be more difficult. So like, Hifumi definitely needs to be careful on the LNs. I think next stream will be our map pool showcase stream in like, I don't know, in Monday sometime. Probably around 12 or 13 UTC as usual. You will see though. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I think the schedule will be announced later. But that is gonna be the end of this. I think the other match going on 13 UTC as well is already ended. Yeah. Yeah, that's the match that literally happened. That's the match between Turosix and HC. So, alright, that is gonna be it. Thank you everyone for staying and watching. Goodbye.